Wonderhussy here, out in the middle of nowhere at the side of the highway. I'm on my way to visit my mom for Thanksgiving, and for once in my life, I'm not in a hurry, so I can stop and investigate all these creepy abandoned buildings that I've driven by so many times in the past, but never had time to stop and check out. Like this one. Apologies that we're looking into the sun. I come in a little bit closer. Try to get the sun at our back so you can see better. But this place looks like, whew, looks like there was a fire here. First of all, a lot of this stuff looks burned up. I mean, these trees here definitely look like they've been through a fire or two. But then there's all this rusted up old furniture and stuff that looks like it maybe survived a fire too. Look, it's one of those really cool old step stools from a kitchen. Oh man, I always wanted one of those, but this one's in such bad shape. No point in taking it. All right, let's see what's over this way. Oh, this looks like it was a front porch, because you can see there's pillars here. I don't know if it was maybe some kind of store, because it looks like there was a old deep freezer here, or like a thing for Cokes, a cooler. I don't know, maybe it was a deep freezer because of these baskets. Maybe it was just someone's home deep freezer. Oh, wow. Here's the main room. Look, there's no floor or anything left. Just concrete foundations. Oh, wow. This is a trip. I wonder if that looks like somebody had a fire in that little barrel there. Maybe there was someone squatting in here. Yikes. A creepy place to squat. But yeah, it does look like this was kind of like a burn barrel or a fire pit. Or I don't know, maybe not. It's just got like cement in it. And then look over here. This was an old, I guess that's an old dryer upside down. But look on top of it. Some kind of metal stuff that got melted. So there was definitely a fire here. And a hot one at that. Okay, here's something really cool that you don't see every day. An old burned up sewing machine. Look at that. Wow, you guys ever see a sewing machine that's been through a fire? Well, now you have. Oh, look down here. There's an old bit of a newspaper. Maybe we can find out the last day people were here. Oh, it's really crumbling. Be careful. And bring it in here out of the sun so we can maybe figure out a date. See when the last time people were here. Okay, science camp. Huh. Bunch of different phone numbers. Let me see. Clarion Hotels officials saw the hotel's value up about 25 million. Okay, it doesn't seem like it was that long ago if a hotel was worth 25 million. Doesn't look like there's a date on here anywhere. Bacteria found in Wasco's water. Bakersfield official. Oh, so it's from Bakersfield. Yeah, we're not that far from Bakersfield. Out in the middle of California, kind of. Or the desert of California. Huh. I don't know. No dates available. Dang it. Okay, wow. There's so much rusted, busted up old stuff in this yard. We can't even get through there. Looks like a bunch of old refrigerators. And kind of like kitchen stuff. So maybe this was a restaurant at one time. I mean, we are right at the side of this highway. So I guess in the past, maybe there was more travelers stopping through that might come by and get a bite. Look at that old rusted muffin pan. Yeah, definitely some kind of kitchen establishment here. Oh, look at this. Rusty old soup spoon. Looks like something out of John Steinbeck. Oh, gosh. Oh, look here. It's the full set of rusted dishware. You got your rusted mixing bowl. You've got your rusted cook pot. You've got your rusted bowl, your rusted strainer, and your rusted fork. This incredible set of rusted cookware could be yours for the low, low price of $29.95. And if you call now, I'll also throw in a pair of rusted wire cutters with the wire attached. Oh no, look here. It looks like there was a bird here. I hope the bird got out before the fire. That's terrifying. An old burned, rusty bird cage. Aww. What is that? An old chain from something. Well, it looks kind of cool how rusty it is. I'm going to say that chain will definitely need some lubing if you ever want to use it again. Oh boy, I'd say. Look at it. It's stiff as a board. There's another building back there we can go check out. Let's see what's in there. All right, here's the other building. Let's go in here and see what's up. This one looks like there's not much left in it. But who knows? Oh, there's some graffiti. Looks like the man-eaters were here a few years ago. One and only. Free Burl. All right, there's another room back here. with a really cool view of the highway going by. Look how cool the wall is in here, all pockmarked, I guess, from where the stucco started to chip away. I don't even know. It's pretty cool though. Well, cool or slightly diseased looking. I mean, it depends on your aesthetic. Me, I like textures and patterns, so I think it's kind of cool. Ooh, look in here in this spooky room. Now, what do you think we'd find in a dark room like this? Satan! Whoa! Woo! Looks like there was some Satanists doing a ritual in here. I mean, it's kind of creepy. There was a, I don't know if you can see this, there's a chain hanging that used to go across this doorway, I guess, that I'm in. Or into that creepy little room. And then it's all sooty. Like the ceiling and the walls and everything are covered in soot. In fact, I just got some on my hand. Ugh. So I do not know what they were burning in there, but it was probably babies. Oh yeah, because look. Oh my god, vampire bleeding candles. Yikes. I have never heard of bleeding candles before, but apparently they're candles that are white, but then they have this red bloody wax that drips down. If you can see that. Yikers, I'm guaranteeing that these candles were being burned in that Satan room by those creepy Satanists that were here. Oh my god, I better not spend too much time here. I better look around and get out. It's like the Amityville Horror. Whew. Okay, and then out back of the first house we explored, I also noticed this funky looking little tower here, which I'm not sure what that is. Almost looks like a water tank, but it has like that weird roof on it. What could it be? Let's go. Oh, look, it's open right here. Go right inside and figure it out for ourselves. Looks like maybe it was just some kind of storage. I mean, where else would you keep your piano bench, your bags of cement, your little work table, and your ladder? Oh, wow, look, here's a bunch of old abandoned and destroyed construction equipment. Holy cow, look at that thing. That's like a kind of a crane, I guess. I don't know my construction material or my construction equipment names like I should. My dad was a construction worker, so I should know these things. Wow, that's pretty cool. And then look down here. This was like I guess a bulldozer, or I don't know what you would call that. But look on the back of it. It had one of those claw things that you would pick stuff up with. You can't really see it now. It's buried in tumbleweed. Wow. The old bulldozer. It's just sitting there rusting away. And then this thing, it looks like we can actually climb up into the cab and check out if we want to. Which of course we do. Look, there's little stairs going up to it. Just gotta be careful not to kill myself. Go right up here into the cab. Look at where the seat was. It's just springs now. Wow. The old steering wheel. Gauges. I guess these gauges told you, I don't know if you would even need to know how fast you were going with one of these, but that shows you the battery charge there. Interesting. Doot doot. Wide load ahead. I always wanted to play with one of these things. Actually, there's a place in Vegas where you can. I think it's called Dig This, and you can rent like heavy equipment, or I guess you pay a fee, and there's a bunch of heavy equipment, construction equipment, bulldozers and such, that you can drive around and, I don't know, move dirt into piles or whatever you do there. I think it's called Dig This Vegas. Check it out if you're into that kind of thing. Actually, maybe I should check that out sometime. Okay, so that construction equipment was pretty cool to poke around. And that water hut was kind of cool. But this is going to be a lot cooler. Look, an old abandoned car. And it's not even really that old, comparatively speaking. You know, most of the cars we see out here are, you know, from the 30s, 40s, 50s. This thing looks at least 90s, I would say. I'm not a car person, but I don't know. You guys tell me. What do you think this was? I'm going to guess a Mercury. I have no idea why I'm saying that, like a Ford or Mercury. It looks American made. Huh. Take a look at the steering wheel. Maybe it'll say there. Let's go right in the front seat. Oh, wow, look. Well, first of all, look at how the windshield is just totally crumpled, but it's like, I guess it's safety glass because it like crumpled into a sort of like a fruit roll-up almost. Interesting. And then look too how the whole car is full of tumbleweed now. Hey, give one tumbleweed a ride. Next thing you know, the whole back seat's infested. Oh, yeah, look at the steering wheel. It's a Ford. It's a girl, my lord, by a busted down Ford. Oh, yeah, look here on the trunk. It was a Ford Tempo. If you guessed Ford Tempo, you win. I don't even know what a tempo is, but what I do know is this trunk is full of papers. Maybe this will give us a clue as to why this car ended up abandoned here in this lonely area. Let's see what's in here. Oh man, there's just a ton of papers. First of all, an Esprit bag. Oh my gosh, that's got to be a relic. Isn't that from like the 80s or something? Let's see, we got a bunch of mail. Automobile Club of Southern California. This was stamped in 1988. Wow. Here's another one. Express Notice Center. This was postmarked in 88 too. Going to Mrs. Leo Popejoy. Huh, interesting. Okay, so it looked like 1988 sometime. Oh, look at this. Taste of Homes, quick cooking, rapid recipes with homemade taste. Whew, I bet. Oh wow, those look really good though, because look, those are Nutter Butters, and then they just decorate them to look like Santa Claus. Ooh, I could get behind that, and that is quick cooking, because all you're doing is dipping a Nutter Butter in frosting. It's about the kind of cooking I can handle. Oh wow, well, hopefully she's okay, Mrs. Leo Popejoy. Oh, I guess her name was Donna. And by the way, I feel like because this is 30 years ago, it's okay to show her name. And her car, I wonder if somebody stole her car and abandoned it out here. Wow, I wonder if Mrs. Popejoy, Donna, had anything to do with this abandoned restaurant out here. Well, maybe she owned it. Maybe she lived here and ran a little cafe. Mrs. Popejoy's Fresh Pies and Coffee. Something like that, you know? Well, it probably wouldn't have been bad. I mean, back in the day, before they had all them windmills up on the hill. Beautiful view, just trucks passing by. Oh yeah, maybe it was kind of like a truck stop. Mrs. Popejoy's truck stop. Maybe she was one of those real nice ladies who was real nice to the truckers, if you know what I mean. I don't mean to malign her memory though. She might still be alive, so maybe she was just some lady who cooked pies and served them. And not that kind of pie. Get your mind out of the gutter. Okay, there's a few other old buildings out here we can investigate. Well, I guess it's not really a building, more of a shack. But check this out inside. Look who's been here, you guys. What? Bananarama! All the way from England. That's amazing. I wonder how they ended up here. Must have been driving from Hollywood to Vegas or something. Man, I'm not sure what happened at this place. It's kind of a mystery. I mean, either that poor woman, Donna Popejoy's car was stolen and the trunk happened to be full of her mail, and the people who stole it robbed a bank or did whatever they needed to do with it and then abandoned it out here. Or maybe Mrs. Popejoy stole that car, loaded up all her mail in the back, and drove it out here, did what she needed to do, and then abandoned it with all her mail in the trunk. That doesn't seem likely. Or the third possibility is Mrs. Donna Popejoy lived out here, ran a cafe, and that was her car. And then after she passed away, for whatever reason, she just left her car behind here and vandals got it. I don't know, but it's a real mystery. Okay, wow, I'm not gonna lie, there is one other amazing thing at this site, which is what I saw as I was driving by, and I've seen this a number of times, and I finally had the time to stop and check it out. And I'm glad I did, because you never know, this might get bulldozed tomorrow, and this will be gone. What am I talking about, you ask? Oh, well, it's nothing less than the SS Minnow from Gilligan's Island. I bet you guys wondered what happened to it after that show ended. Well, apparently, as soon as they were done with it, they junked it out here in the desert to rust away. Look at that. Boy, that was a big boat. All joking aside, I think the Minnow was probably a lot smaller than this. The Minnow on the TV show, because that was just like a little sightseeing craft, right? Because they were just going out on a 3-hour tour. Well, this boat is much bigger, so it doesn't look like the kind of a vessel that would be designed for just a 3-hour tour. Oh, let's see. It's on its side. It's listing. We can look inside it. Oh, wow. Look at that. I mean, there's nothing in it, but as far as the steel hull is in really good shape. Come around here and show you in the shade. Look at these little portholes. All you need to do is put some new glass in that and you'll be good to go. Boy, it's hard to believe that a hunk of steel this big and this heavy was ever able to float. But apparently it did. Or, I don't know, maybe it did. Maybe they just built it out here in the desert to begin with. Never did get it to sea. Oh man, I can't tell you how many times I've driven past this thing and always wanted to stop. And now I finally did. You know, I'm doubly glad I stopped to check this out because I just stopped off in a town called Hinckley to do another video, and this really cool old hand-painted sign that was up for years and years and years finally got knocked down there. And so I'm really glad that I did stop there 2 years ago when the sign was still up and make my video. I made a video there a couple years ago. But just goes to show, you know, if I had waited much longer to check this out, it might have been gone too. The lesson learned here is if something seems interesting and worth your time, check it out now. Today might be the last day you can do it. You know, a lot of people sit around talking about, someday I'll do this, someday I'll do that. Well, guess what? Someday might never come. And guess what else? Today is someday. That's my favorite day of the week. Not Saturday, not Sunday, someday.